Hello, everyone. Welcome to First Flight, Episode 4. So today we're going to be discussing some hot topics, such as the notorious Variety MCU ranking, and also some apparent news about Spider-Man Brand New Day. You want to start us off, Max?
Yes, okay, guys, welcome back to the pod. So let's go and jump straight into the variety rankings of the MCU, which is a little bit crazy and
Yeah.
definitely very interesting to say the least.
There's some hot takes. Things I agree with, things I disagree with. Yeah, so you have it there? All
Yep.
right.
All right, guys,
Okay.
if you haven't seen this, honestly, you guys probably should just check it out because it's definitely very,
Yeah.
very special.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
So
Okay,
starting
so
off, and last place is Secret Invasion, which I haven't seen it, but
apparently it deserves
I
it.
know that it's just really bad, and I've heard
So
people
we've
say
heard.
that it was the worst thing that Marvel has produced. So I
Which
agree
is
with
sad,
this
'cause
one.
yeah, which is sad because apparently Secret Invasion could have been great. Like I remember watching the pitch
Yeah.
meeting for it and hearing like, oh yeah, like oh man, this could like form like a really cool political thriller, like thriller. Like you don't know who's the Skrull. Yeah, that could have been great. Like and that kind of feeling where it's like it didn't do great at all, honestly. So I've
Yeah.
barely watched it, so I can't really form an opinion on it. I just heard it's bad.
Yeah,
Next,
I never watched it.
I
Next
think I know
one,
what's next.
Thor: The Dark World. Okay, so for me, it wasn't a good movie at all, but I don't
Uh,
know if I don't think we should play at 53. It should be a couple spots higher because to me, like She-Hulk and all those, like some of the worst shows and movies should be uh ranked this low instead of Thor: The Dark World. I know you disagree, but what's your thoughts?
No. The reason I looked surprised there was I looked at who wrote it. Christopher Marcus and Stephen McFreely. Those are the two people that did the screenplay for Winter Soldier.
Wait, really?
Yeah, there are three people. Christopher Yost. I
Wow.
feel like I've heard the last name Yost before. Probably like Ned Yost from the Royals. But like I don't know. Here's the thing about Thor: The Dark World, just to me. Thor: The Dark World holds a special place in my heart, and on rewatch, I don't know. Like it felt very generic, and I like generic. But I mean, like that's just me. I think that there are times where it ventures out of generic that honestly like does great, but maybe it's just because like
Mhm.
it felt lazy and it was like okay cool but yeah, honestly I can somewhat agree with this ranking, honestly, because when you compare it to everything else, it was just the most it was very generic. It was very just
Mhm.
I don't know, like it definitely had that feeling of like it's a sequel and really it didn't really feel like effort was put into it. I think that the director apparently was not satisfied with the cut. And you
Okay.
can know from my movie taste that I'm definitely accustomed to that kind of thing. But yeah, like for Justice League, for instance. But like I think that Thor: The Dark World could have been really great, honestly. It had a good tone, but it's just it did in a lot of ways, in some ways, fall flat.
Mhm. Yeah.
So yeah. Next, we have Ant-Man the
Yeah.
Wasp: Quantumania. It's a sin that this
This
is
one
above
deserves
Dark
to
World,
be this low.
and you saw it
This
twice
oh my
in the
gosh, I can't believe
theater.
I did that. That
God,
that
why
was
would you do that? Why would you put
oh my
yourself through that?
gosh.
Oh, it was
That
so bad.
that movie was awful. It was one of the worst Marvel movies and probably flat out movies I've ever seen. It was
I
just
didn't enjoy that one very
so
much.
okay. So Variety's list to be right now is pretty good. Like
So,
you could definitely switch Loki, not Loki, oh my gosh.
Dark World.
Thor: The Dark World with
When I saw Dark
stuff,
World, I
but
was like,
right
oh, we're
now
in for a
it's fine.
ride. We're in for a wild ride. Here's my thing
But
about
this
this.
movie, there was a lot of
Yeah.
things wrong with it. First of all, the
Yep.
CGI was just straight garbage, but
Yeah, that was bad. But there was different stuff. I think for me, and I know you're talking, my bad. But I'm gonna tell you some of the only things that actually were good in the movie are in that picture right there. Honestly, Ant-Man and Kang. Like I think that like Hank Pym and Janet Van Dyne and Hope, who basically did nothing. Hope didn't really do much. At least, would you agree?
yeah, the
I
movie
feel like
was
yeah. I don't know. I think
The thing
Wasp
is,
could have
even
been
with
there a little more.
Kang,
Yeah.
even if Kang was like he was the big bad, he was supposed to be like the big bad of the MCU for for the multiverse saga.
Mm-hmm.
But even in that movie, he got beat by
Got
like one of the
beaten by
weakest
the
Avengers,
weakest Avenger.
like
Yeah.
Ant-Man.
Yeah.
But I know
That kind of
like
shows he's not really that strong.
yeah, so that was the one thing that I was like I kind of wish Ant-Man honestly died in this movie. It would have
I think that
shown
would have been a
Kang
bolder
kind of
choice.
being that guy, but
They
he should have
set it up
died,
like
I
it was
think.
gonna happen. And I think
Yeah,
they played it safe to a fault, honestly. Like it was okay, but
yeah.
like I think that the thing that really happened here, well, like you remember when like at the end they're like, "Let's go home," and he's like, "Yeah, let's," or whatever he said. Do you get what I'm talking about? When he and Hope are like
Honestly, not
hugging,
really.
and it was just there. Yeah, I know this movie is just you want to forget everything about it
I
except
haven't
Kang
seen
and
this movie
Paula
in a while.
and like kind of Janet and Hank. But like I think that killing him off would have been it would have been a bold choice. It would have been a controversial choice, but I think honestly it could have actually made this movie a lot better.
Yeah.
Honestly, because
Mhm.
playing it safe really kind of felt like it's just like, hey, we need him for future movies. So, yeah,
Yeah,
so he didn't really give Iron Man the same treatment. So I mean, like,
yeah.
yeah, but well, to be fair, I guess it was just Iron Man was like the ultimate sacrifice. But I don't know. Just Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania just had a lot wrong with it, honestly, and it kind of soured the impression.
Mhm.
Yeah. For Ant-Man and the Wasp, Wasp also could have definitely been used more, honestly.
Yeah,
So
Ant-Man
yeah,
and the Wasp was actually after rewatching it, wasn't
pretty good
awful,
movie.
but it wasn't
Yeah,
it's like in the
it's not the
mid-tier to
best.
me for Marvel movies.
B,
It's in like the
say it's like
mid-tier.
a C or B, at least
Yeah,
for
it's
me.
in like the
That rhymed. Wow.
mid. Okay.
Yeah, it was all right for the time. It was
51
good.
Moon Knight.
Moon
Okay.
Knight. Okay, here's when we
To
get
me,
into like
I'd probably move it up a
somewhat
little
hot
bit
take
more.
territory.
The thing is, if they showed him as Moon Knight more, this
Yeah,
show could have been so cool. But like he would just phase in and out.
yeah, and that was it. Like well, I mean, it was TV-14, so I guess this so they can really show
But you can
like
still
him
make it
beating people up.
still a little
If
less
the
violent.
Batman, if the Batman was PG-13, then they could have like showed Moon Knight a little more, like punching bad
Yeah,
guys and all that kind of stuff. I mean, like here's the thing: they showed more of Stephen Grant's Moon Knight than they did of Mark Spector's Moon Knight.
yes.
Like when you think of Moon Knight, you
Mhm.
think of like that picture right there and stuff like. Which
Yeah.
I think Stephen Grant is also Moon Knight, to be fair. But I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I think that the thing about Moon Knight was that there were definitely moments when it was boring. Honestly, like, do you remember the
Yes.
scene or like the episode where it just showed him and Layla? It's like outside like a jeep or like car or something like that, just like looking at either some map or something like
The
that. I'm
map
just
and
sitting
the
there like,
stars and everything, yeah.
wow, I'm bored. Like that's kind of how I felt about it. I think
That's the
that
thing with some of the Marvel shows that they dealt with was there's some boring episodes or just straight
and
boring series.
it was oversaturated. Which I think oversaturated just means that like there's just so much content, right? I think
Mhm.
that that Marvel actually like Feige admitted that Disney Plus kind of devalued
Yeah.
Marvel. Honestly, like I think that streaming killed or like streaming halfway killed Marvel. Honestly, like WandaVision was. And I know that everybody loves WandaVision. We'll get to WandaVision, which that even gets to a really hot take when it gets to
Yeah,
WandaVision,
yeah.
if you know what I'm talking about. WandaVision, in my opinion, wasn't like that good. Like I think
The
that it had
first
moments where it
6
was good, like the
episodes
sitcom
were
stuff.
really, really good.
It was filmed well. Like I think that that's the thing with
Yeah,
WandaVision was that it was filmed well. Shackman did a pretty good job, like the sitcom vibes.
yeah.
But like in the end, it just wasn't that great. Like especially like the and again we'll get to it because I know we're just right here right now. But just like there were just certain things in it that just weren't honestly that great. Like take an entire town hostage. But like I said, I don't know if that's controversial to make that point. If it is, then we'll cut it out. But yeah, just WandaVision really it could have been better, and I honestly don't really know if we needed it in the first place. But we'll get to that later, and you can give your opinion on that. Next.
Yes, this deserves
Also,
to be
also
this
before,
low. This movie's hot garbage.
also wait, before we get to the next thing, I just want to highlight for Moon Knight that Jeremy Slater made it. He actually was the guy that he either did the screenplay or was going to do the screenplay for Four Stick, and we all saw how that played out. He could have made a really good screenplay, honestly. It's just that Trank's vision was very different. Anyways, next movie. Never seen it.
This movie is awful. It it was a
Written by
waste of
Taika
time.
Waititi.
This is when you like Taika
Mm.
Waititi did a really good job on Thor Ragnarok, but then he totally like made this supposed to be like a comedy instead of like a Marvel movie, and the comedy was not that good, and it was just very bad.
It's like they
That's
tried
literally
to,
all I have to say
yeah.
about this movie.
It's like they tried to make like Thor Ragnarok again, and the Thor: Love and Thunder and Thor
Yeah,
Ragnarok's image, basically. Like, and it just didn't. It really apparently didn't work. I heard Gore the God Butcher was cool though.
yeah,
Christian
those are
Bale.
like the coolest scenes of the whole movie. He was really
Yeah.
good as
What,
the
Max?
bad guy.
All right, we're back after some technical difficulties. First flight has prevailed. Let's continue the variety list. Max, what is the next film?
Okay, the next one is The Incredible Hulk.
You talk about it first, because I mean,
Yeah, I actually don't mind this movie. I don't think it should be at 49. This is my favorite version of the Hulk that we have gotten. And yeah, Ed Norton is my favorite Hulk. As Bruce
mm,
Banner, I would take Mark Ruffalo, honestly. But for the look of the Hulk, this is the best looking Hulk that we've ever gotten, in my opinion.
uh-huh. Yeah, I think Mark Ruffalo is better. From what I remember, this movie was okay. Like I wasn't really that into it, honestly. Maybe that's just the thing with Hulk movies is that they're not that good. Like that's just kind of my thing about them. Especially the one from 2003. That one was weird, man. Like you never saw that one, right? I almost recommend you don't watch it, but if you're like a Marvel purist, then sure, go watch it. But like it's weird with babyface Hulk and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I know this movie had different problems like behind the scenes and stuff like that. I'm not gonna go into that, but yeah, I mean, it was okay. I can kind of agree with the ranking.
Yeah.
Agree with it. Next movie is
Okay, this is where, nope.
what the
I
weird
like this
territory.
movie a lot.
Iron
This
Man
is
2.
garbage. This is a garbage ranking
This
for
movie had good
Iron
stuff
Man
in it.
2. The fact that they have She-Hulk over this makes me
Yeah, it's a little weird. I never
like,
watched
why?
She-Hulk before. I've just heard about it, and I've heard it's just not great. Yeah, Iron Man 2. I can see this in a way, and I'm gonna tell you why I could see this in a way. Jon Favreau kind of got control taken away from him when it came to Iron Man 2. Iron Man 2 originally was going to have a different plot, somewhat for better or for worse. For worse, I guess. But Iron Man 2 kind of became an Avengers commercial. I can see why they would put it there because it was basically an Avengers commercial. Mickey Rourke, who played Mickey Rourke, is that how you say his name? I don't know. He played Whiplash. And he was unsatisfied with it because um either stuff got left on the cutting room floor or just he was just not satisfied with everything, honestly. I'm sure he probably could have played a better it could have been better for him, honestly, but it just wasn't. Justin Hammer was cool. Yeah, I think that Iron Man 2 was all right. I think it was, yeah, but there was just stuff behind the scenes. Like I'm pretty sure Jon Favreau didn't come back for Iron Man 3 because of what happened in this movie, honestly, because he just didn't want to go through it again with Marvel when it came to making stuff. So what do you think about this?
Yeah, I actually like this movie a lot. To me, it's the second best Iron Man movie. I think Iron Man 3 is the worst, in my opinion. There's some of these scenes in Iron Man 2 that I really, really
Mhm.
love.
Yeah, I think Iron Man 3, we'll get to Iron Man 3, but I think on rewatch, Iron Man 3 was like, like I used to really
Yeah,
like it, but, or just like it more. Now I'm like, okay, yeah, no, not as good. All right, next movie is,
I never watched it, but I heard it's garbage.
I can't see it. Let's see, oh, Echo. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I mean, like,
I really have nothing
I've
to say
never
because
watched
I've
it.
never seen it, so
She's a defender, and I put that, like, yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. Like, yeah, she's a defender, I guess. So, I don't know. I mean, like, she was okay in Hawkeye, I guess. Like,
yeah,
what's your opinion? I don't really have one because I've never watched it. I've been told it was bad.
yeah. I never watched it, so I have no take on it.
Probably deserves to be there. I've heard it's not great, but yeah. I know she's a real like Daredevil
Okay,
character. So yeah, next.
I still have not watched this movie.
Again, it's so behind like on my end. Honestly, I can't see what it is. Eternals. Oh boy, I heard this one was terrible.
I've never seen it.
I've never seen it. Never seen it. Oh no, Max. Wait, Max, are you there?
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, I said connecting. I was scared that deconnect was gonna happen again. But yeah, no, I heard this movie was not great. It was just overstuffed and yeah, different stuff. Just it was yeah.
Yeah,
Why does it
I
keep saying
never
connecting on you?
watched it. So
You've seen some of it though, right?
Captain America Brave New World coming in at 45.
Oh boy.
I think it
Yeah.
should be a little bit higher, I think, but not too much higher.
I don't know. I
But
have
why is
opinions on
She-Hulk
this
still
movie.
over this? I'm just wondering why.
Yeah, it's weird. Well, I mean, did She-Hulk have better CGI than Red Hulk?
Have you seen She-Hulk?
Red Hulk looked like, "Ah, I'm angry. Like that's what he looked. It was like that basically. I don't know. Just the CGI in this one was a little weird. I heard it was plagued with reshoots.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Reshoots can be good, and reshoots can also be terrible. Honestly, because
Yep.
it just feels like it feels like studio meddling sometimes. Just like I
Yeah.
mean, if you're gonna hire a director, in some instances, not always, let the director do what he wants to do. Like if you're gonna hire someone, and obviously not always, there should be some oversight, especially since it's a cinematic universe. But it just like I don't know. Like this movie is a good movie I love and hate at the same time because it stinks and it's kind of good too. So, what's your opinion on it? I know you weren't really a big fan of it.
It's not even a Captain America movie. It's just
Yeah.
The Incredible Hulk 2.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
this is not even a Captain America movie. I wouldn't even. This
Mm,
barely fits the mold of a Captain America movie.
yeah. And you didn't like the leader
But
portrayal either, right?
no.
Yeah.
Next,
I
The
thought I tried to
Falcon
make him
and the
look
Winter
realistic.
Soldier.
I didn't finish it, nor do I need to. It just wasn't that
It's
good.
okay. It's not that good. I didn't
Did
really
you
like
finish
it
it?
that much. Yeah, I've seen it twice.
Gotta stop calling him terrorist.
It's not really that bad. That's actually, whoa, it's not that bad. It's pretty bad.
Senator, you
There's
need to
the
do better.
one Marvel show that to me is boring all the way throughout.
Yeah.
Is
We
the
might want to
most
cut out like the
boring
quotes I just quoted from the
thing.
series. I don't know. Is that
So
controversial?
boring.
Yeah. This one was just
Next, What If? Never finished it.
never finished it. Don't really need to. I
Yeah.
mean, maybe one day, but like, I don't know.
So
I mean,
okay,
Captain Carter
onto
got kind of split in two in a movie that's coming up, but yeah, that's even a hotter take. Well, not really, but we'll
Avengers:
see.
Age of Ultron at 42.
Oof.
It should be
I
higher.
feel like
The
this
fact
movie's a
that
little
She-Hulk is
more.
over this doesn't make sense to me
Yeah.
anyways. So
Did She-Hulk have like a good plot? Like, what is this? I don't know. Like,
yeah,
because this movie had studio meddling in it, which, yeah. Like, I mean, I'm not. Yeah, but I kind of feel bad for Joss Whedon when it came to this one because, like, at least for certain things, because like, it definitely could have been better, but it's just
hmm
like, yeah, this one definitely kind of was weak, honestly.
hmm
Like, I think that there was some good stuff in it. I think that James Spader crushed it as Ultron even though he was like
yes,
comedic and stuff like that. A lot of
he
stuff.
had the greatest
His
voice.
voice crushed it as Ultron. He did not sound good in What If, because someone else played him. Oh gosh, like he sounded like if. Oh, who's a good comparison? I was about for some reason. Do you know the guy from The Princess Bride that's like inconceivable, like that guy?
Yes, I know that guy.
It's
Yeah,
like if you combine his voice with James Spader. And again, no offense, because I'm not a real voice actor, stuff like that. You might want to cut that out. We'll see. But yeah. Oh, Werewolf by Night.
I actually like this one a lot.
Yeah,
I don't think it
I
should
was
be at
fine with it.
41. I'm gonna bring it up
Yeah,
again. Why is
but
She-Hulk over this?
yeah, like
I'm
Werewolf by
trying.
Night was like serious. Like I think, and that's something Marvel needs to get back to somewhat, is like being serious and in some ways dark. But like I said, I know like we're Christians and we don't want like stuff to be dark. But I feel like the Dark Knight wouldn't be as good if it was like 1966 Batman. So I mean, yeah. Again, why am I bringing DC to Marvel? But yeah, I don't know. I think it's just because it's a special presentation that it's ranked this like low, basically in the MCU.
At
This is one I
44.
kind of agree with.
This movie's pretty mid. all the way around. It's really not that good.
I guess it appeals to Thor fans. I guess maybe that's why this you and kind of I
Okay,
don't. I'm not really a big fan of it. I mean, like it's all
I'm not a
right.
big.
It's just
The best Thor
funny thing is
movie by far
I
is
enjoyed Dark
Ragnarok. It's
World
not
more
even
than this,
close.
which is funny. I
Okay,
enjoyed
no,
Dark World
Dark
more than this.
World is garbage.
Here's the thing
Movie.
about this one. I
It's too,
think that
it's too
this is an
stupid down
alright
there.
origin story for Thor. It's just I think it's very like and I guess it's okay that it's campy on we watch rewatch because it's like Norse gods and like I'm gonna be cool like I'm gonna be a king someday and like all that kind of stuff but
Yeah,
it's whatever.
it
And
was.
also, it's like they had a broken tripod. I know the pitch meetings made a joke about that. It's like they had a broken tripod because everything was at a Dutch angle. Like why is everything at a Dutch angle? Oh no, 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 no,
Fine,
no.
She-Hulk.
Oh
Why is
boy.
this over all the other projects? I never watched
Oh
it, but hearing from other people, I heard that this was garbage.
yeah. I don't know. And I never watched it. Like I saw the trailers for it and was like, But then like I heard it was just bad. Honestly, just I don't know. Probably could have been better. Probably like they were trying to be like Deadpool and be like, "Oh look, we broke the fourth wall. Isn't that funny?" But like it just didn't hit the
It's
same
just,
way.
yeah,
They're cleaner than
I'm never
Deadpool, which
even
is nice.
gonna watch this ever, I don't think.
If I become more of a Marvel purist, then I might subject myself to this. But yeah.
But
Okay, this one.
38, Ant-Man the Wasp. Okay, this could be definitely a couple numbers higher. I actually don't mind
But
this movie. It
I
was okay.
kind of agree. I'm sure we're gonna get some worse stuff like that's higher, and that's gonna be even like a harder hit, honestly. Because here's the thing: when you first see this movie, it's good. Honestly, it's set on
Yeah,
Earth, which is nice, mostly. So that's cool. That's a step up. But yeah. All right, next.
this is where I already
All
know
right,
what's
bro.
coming up. This is where this is one
Variety
of the
goes
worst
crazy.
rankings on this list.
Okay,
Why?
completely
Just why?
remembering it. I can't see it. Like it's delayed for some reason on my side. I
Fantastic
can't.
Four First Steps. Why is that number 37?
I'm not gonna say anything because people are gonna comment and be like, "You're a bad person." Because I gave it a 7 to an 8, and like people like hated me for my ranking of that. Like, I mean, here's the thing: I think it was filmed pretty well. I think the CGI was a lot of it was pretty good. I think like do you remember like Silver Surfer like actually being a surfer was cool. The gender swap was all right. I think it worked fine. It was cool. I think that the cast did all right. I think that Pedro Pascal. I think that I wish he was a little more at the forefront. I think it would have been like because like Mr. Fantastic, is like always usually the main character, and I know like they definitely tried to focus a little more on Sue Storm in this one, and I think it kind of pushed them like to an even stance, kind of like where it's like they're a family basically, and it's like all of them are the main characters. Ben Grimm definitely could have been explored on a little bit more. I think that's the thing. Johnny. I think Johnny's actor actually surprised me a teeny bit because I was like, oh, I've never really heard of this guy. Okay. And then I watch it and I'm like, oh, he didn't do bad. So that's kind of just my.
But this should be way, way higher. This is garbage. This is
I would rank it like
awful.
top 30. I would at least rank it top 30. I know that you and I view this a little differently, but I would rank it top 30. When I was done, I was like, oh, it was a great movie. So yeah.
No,
All right.
no, no, no. Why is Fantastic Four First Steps lower than this? The first,
That's a good
like
point.
the opening
Yeah.
credit scenes are the best part of the movie. Then it's garbage,
Yeah.
garbage,
That's what my
garbage,
parents were
garbage.
like,
That's actually not that bad, but
not.
Taskmaster, they totally just messed
Yeah.
that
They
up.
should have. You know what they should have called her? Finesse. Because there is an actual Marvel character that's basically similar to that, where she looks at people and mimics their powers. And yeah, I think that she might have gotten her powers back from like Terrigen Mists. I forget. That was either actually that might have been Quicksilver. But if it was her, they could have done that and it could have made the Inhumans like in the MCU, which I think they already kind of are. It's just I've not watched Inhumans yet. I've heard it's terrible. But no, Black Widow, I mean like yeah, the opening credits was my parents were like maybe we shouldn't have taken our small girl to this movie. But yeah, I mean just the movie didn't really follow the vibe of the opening credits, honestly.
Yeah,
And then that was a mistake. The CGI was not great, and certain things, like the final battle where they were flying, I don't really remember it. But like, you
yeah,
remember that one shot where it showed Florence Pugh? Like, this was fun. Like, do you know what I'm talking about?
yes. The
Yeah, that was one of the worst shots in Marvel. Maybe that's a little bit of a stretch, but like, yeah, I don't know. This movie was all right.
35. Iron Man 3.
Huh.
Honestly,
I kind of agree with that
I don't really. This should be lower. I would.
because it's old
Actually, honestly, I
MCU.
don't know if
It's
it
the
should
last
be
Paramount.
lower. I just think Iron Man 2 should be higher.
I think that this is the last Paramount, and I think Paramount Marvel is not completely peak, but Paramount had some good stuff. It was back when like they were kind of just their own thing, honestly. Like when it wasn't a big thing. I mean, it obviously kind of like you remember in Iron Man, and we'll get to Iron Man, but like you remember when it was and I'm getting off on so many tangents right now. When the Nick Fury thing, I'm sure Feige wanted it to be something bigger, but like the Nick Fury cameo was just supposed to be a wink at the audience. That's all it was really supposed to be, and it obviously morphed into something bigger. The continuity with Hulk might have been like a little weird, but yeah, I don't know. I think it was. I think maybe it's higher, and maybe I'd rank it higher because it was back when it was just it wasn't really some big thing, honestly. So yeah.
Captain Marvel at 34. Nope. Nope. Nope.
This movie was boring.
Nope. Iron Man 3 is better than Captain Marvel.
Yeah. Here's the thing about Captain Marvel. It
That's
has
not
its
even a
moments where
hot
it shines.
take. That's just real.
Yeah. This movie has its
This
moments
movie it's really boring, garbage, everything.
where it shines, but like it's boring. Like that's my thing. It's boring. It's
Yeah.
not that great. Captain Marvel. I mean, like she was just a boring character. That's just
Yeah.
me. She wasn't really that interesting. So yeah, I mean, it could have been better if
33
they like, would have given her like more of a personality, and
is
it would
the
have been better.
Marvels.
That's just me. Yeah. Wait, what? Again,
33 is the
I'm delayed on this.
Marvels.
Oh, I've never seen the Marvels, so I can't give a definitive take. You said it was better than you imagined.
It was better than I thought it was going to be,
Doesn't
but
Rambo
it's just too
die at
high.
the end,
No, she did not die.
or she like sacrificed
She went to
herself,
the
kind of like,
X-Men
and then she
universe.
got thrown into the 20th Century Fox universe. That's hilarious. They're gonna give her like a solo movie over there because that's a 20th Century Fox move. Honestly, they just kind of do random stuff over there. I mean, it probably wouldn't be a bad thing to give her a solo thing, but like 20th Century Fox is just kind of not great continuity and just like yeah, 20th Century Fox is 20th
30,
Century Fox. What's the next?
32 is Miss Marvel.
I only
Never
watched two
watched it.
episodes of it. I might finish it. I mean, that one scene where they're like, it's some kind of thing like a mutation. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's like, no, stop. No. If you're going to do the X-Men theme, do the John Ottman one from like X2. I'm not going to say like the old theme was bad. It's iconic, but like, I mean, it's to me, but like it's iconic, obviously. But do like
Like
that, da, da,
31.
da, like that kind of thing. But I don't know. You never watched it, right? Miss Marvel. It was alright.
31 is Ant-Man.
It was okay. But Edgar Wright, did he actually have something to do with that? I know he was originally gonna do
Uh,
like he was gonna
he was
direct it
supposed to be
originally.
the director.
Yeah, I think that.
This movie's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good. I think it's a good Marvel movie. Honestly, I think the writing was good. The dialogue was fun. Paul
Yeah.
Rudd. Usually when Paul Rudd is in anything, it's just funny. It's Paul Rudd usually, unless he's like playing a bad guy. But yeah,
Okay,
never
I
saw it,
can't
so
really
I
say
can't.
anything about Ironheart because I haven't seen it. That's ranked number
Yeah, I
30.
can't. Heard
I
Mephisto's
don't.
in it, and the
Yeah,
Hood.
that's
That's
cool.
cool. That's cool.
But I never watched it. I will watch it eventually, but
Probably me too.
haven't gotten around to it. And yeah, I've heard some good things about it. So it was like mid. Okay, 29
Yeah.
is Doctor Strange.
I think that Doctor Strange in some scenes was just boring. Like that was the thing. I mean, like it was just kind
Yeah,
of dull. I don't know, which is
the
funny because it's
CGI
Doctor
was cool.
Strange. You mean like him like getting thrown around and stuff like that? Where was that? Where was Dormammu? Like that's the other thing. Like Dormammu literally appears at the end. He's like Dormammu, I've come to bargain. He does like a bunch of times. Why
Yeah,
couldn't he have been the bad guy? Like instead of like the and it's not like insult to the actor or anything, just like the generic bad guy who's like, I have to get a thing, and Doctor Strange is like, I can't let you get that thing, and stuff like that. Like I don't know. I think the ancient one, like having a twist of like using dark magic was
yeah,
I don't like the CGI in the city also was pretty cool, honestly. The visuals were
yeah, all
like
that.
all right. Some of them in my opinion looked like kind of just I don't know, like dull, even though there's so much happening on screen and stuff like that. I think that's cool. Also the way that they did magic was also cool. Like the portals
Hmm.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like the weird like kind of maybe not really like messing with your head, but yeah, it's just some of it just kind of felt dull. I don't know if you feel the same way.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Also basically if Iron Man became Doctor Strange because they're very similar characters, honestly,
Okay.
at the
Now,
beginning.
number 28. This one is gonna get me frustrated. is Thunderbolts.
I mean, it's higher than Fantastic Four. I
Yeah, but
feel somewhat the
Thunderbolts
same
should not
way.
be at 28. There's not
What do
27.
you
Actually,
what
not.
do you think
Wait.
it should what do you think it should be at?
Well, if we just do movies
It
alone,
should
I
be
have it at number
higher.
4.
It should
It
be
should be way higher. This should be in top 10, easy.
I mean, I think top 20 for me. I think that I've in my mind, I think Thunderbolts is a good movie. That's my opinion on it. I know that also it probably looked really good because a lot of the stuff around it, like Brave New World and like other stuff, I don't know, series, I don't know, were not great, honestly. And then like this looked very good. I think the grounded feel is cool. I know it was also probably like a decision, like a good decision, because like the stuff got very multiversal and all that kind of stuff. I mean, like the group hug at the end was kind of, yeah. I remember someone saying that was not great, but I think Thunderbolts is all right.
I
Like I
don't
think
mind.
that
I
I
love
think it should be higher. I think it should be higher. Pretty much. I think they like their attempt at Suicide Squad, like the disposable delinquents. That's cool, but like I mean, like they just kind of just turned on their leader. Like that's all that they really did, and then had to save one of their teammates. Like I think that's kind of, I don't know. I mean, how long was the movie?
it was 2 hours and 6 minutes.
This movie could have done with like 30 more minutes, or maybe that would have been too much. But like I think that like Sentry was cool. It's basically like Henry Cavill Superman, but somewhat stronger maybe because he has telekinesis. I'm pretty sure, so that's cool. Uh, would you say that this movie is kind of like an X-Men prototype?
I don't know because I've
Kind of
barely
like
seen
what
any
we
of that.
can do with a bunch of like people who have abilities and stuff like that. That could be it. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, Thunderbolts. I don't know. Like my opinion's changed a little bit on it. Honestly, I know that I gave it 4 stars on Rotten Tomatoes. So
Okay,
yeah, never
Daredevil
watched
Born
it.
Again. Haven't
Never
really
watched
watched
it.
all of it,
It's Charlie
so
Cox Daredevil.
can't really
Don't watch it, kids.
comment on it. Okay, next one, number
Next,
26, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. This
this
was
one
great.
surprised
This
me.
is a great show.
This
Great
one
Spider-Man
surprised me.
show.
I was very surprised. I actually, for a bit, was like, this is better than Spectacular. And obviously, I'm very biased towards Spectacular, but this was actually a very good show. Honestly, I will always be
Yeah, I
biased towards
really liked it.
Spectacular no matter what. But this was, oh my God, like it surprised me. Honestly, I was like, wow, this is actually very good. So yeah, it's freshman year. That's my opinion. Still,
Okay,
Spider-Man freshman year. But yeah, the costume is
26.
definitely like classic style.
No,
25.
not 26. 25 is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
By the way, I'm
I
talking
actually
way
don't
too
mind
much.
this
You need to
movie.
talk
I'm
more.
a person that actually kind of enjoyed this movie,
Yeah, it
but
had
it's too
enjoyable
high.
moments.
It's too high.
Yeah,
Like,
it's still
I
too
really
high.
like the scene of Wanda killing the Illuminati. That was like one of my favorite scenes of the whole
Yeah.
movie.
Here's my thing
And
though.
how powerful she was. It was really cool.
You shouldn't kill Professor X for a second time. That's my thing. You kill him in Last Stand, and then you kill him again in Multiverse of Madness. But no, I think that there's definitely some fan service going on and stuff like that. And the CGI, I mean, was all right. How do you like the third eye?
That was bad. There were some bad CGI moments in this movie.
I mean, it also introduced Cleo, which is his love interest in the comics. So that's cool.
Okay,
On a
moving
third
on
Doctor Strange movie.
to 20. Okay, nope. Mm-mm.
What?
Guardians of the Galaxy
I
Volume
can't take
3
it.
should be way higher than 24. That
I mean,
is
maybe, yeah.
garbage. That's a garbage ranking.
Yeah. Yeah. Should be a little higher, maybe. I think that all the
This
Guardians of the
movie
Galaxy
was
movies should be
so
higher.
good.
Maybe
Yeah.
not all of them. It was very good.
I love this. To me, is the
My
best
family,
Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
some of my family shared different opinions than me on this movie, but I personally think that this was a very, very good movie. Definitely, like, in my opinion, and you might hate this actually might have been better than 2, honestly. I know, like, everybody
No,
loves
I have
Volume 2.
Volume 3 as the best one. I have Volume 3 as the best one.
I think 1, 3, 2, or possibly even 3, 1, 2. Here's the thing about James
3, 2,
Gunn,
1.
and it's actually great about James Gunn, is that he makes you laugh, he makes you cry, and he makes you serious because some of the stuff is dark. That's the thing about James Gunn, and it's actually really cool about James Gunn is like he will make you laugh, cry, and like feel like dark kind of like, and that's really cool. Like Guardians of the Galaxy, and we'll get to that. Like Guardians of the Galaxy makes you cry in like the first 10 minutes, like, and then it is like a like well renowned like really funny movie and stuff like that. It's like it is an emotional roller coaster, honestly, and that in some ways is actually really good. What's your opinion on Volume 3?
I love it. In my opinion, it's the best Guardians of the Galaxy movie. It's just very emotional also, and it's just very like it's
Yeah.
has some funny moments, but also has some like really serious moments. And the bad guy is pure evil,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
insanely
Like
evil.
animal.
So this movie,
Yeah.
I really really like it.
Yeah. It's a good movie.
Moving on,
Very good movie.
23, the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. This
That
was
counts
actually
as a
really,
movie.
really good.
Yeah.
I really like this.
Merry Christmas! Like all that kind of stuff. Having Kevin Bacon.
I
It's
really
cool.
like
It's really cool. Not a horrible person. Or whatever he said. Yeah. It
this.
was good.
Is
It's pretty good.
it was very, very
Here's
good.
my thing though.
Okay,
Higher
22.
than Volume 3.
Yeah, that's the one that's
That's
kind
a
of
terrible
I
ranking.
would switch that.
How
Okay,
could you?
Spider-Man Far From Home
Oh, I
is at
love
22.
this ranking. This is a great ranking. This is a
Yeah, it's
great
fine right
ranking.
there. It's fine right there. I
Really, I
like
thought you
Far
thought
From
this
Home.
one was like awesome.
Yeah, but 22, that's not bad for all the other
I
Marvel
do like the
movies that have
black in
come
his
out
costume.
and shows and stuff. To me, it's okay. That's
I
an
think the
okay
black looks
ranking.
cool. I like the
Okay.
black in his costume. Sorry, I'm looking at that now. In Spider-Man's costume,
Yeah,
looks kind of like
I like
black
the black costume.
to me. That actually
Yeah,
looks
it is
cool.
black.
I like
I
that.
like it. All right, 21, Hawkeye. I actually love this show. This show is so good.
So
I love
this is
it. That's
true. Like
set
my
during
opinion.
Christmas. I
I
love
think
that
that
set
the
during
cast.
Christmas,
I
and
think
I
that the main
love
two people did a great job.
yes with Hawkeye and Kate Bishop. It was just very well done,
They adapted her well.
and just the setting of
Honestly,
it all. I just really like this show a lot. So
she was a great character. Honestly, except for the fact that like she looked at like Jack or whatever, she was just horrible to him. But yeah, like other than that, like she was a good character. At least I remember her that way. Remembered her that way. So what's the
this
next one?
okay. Next one, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. This is way too high.
Didn't
This
finish
movie
it.
was so boring.
Did you ever finish it?
Yes, it's so
That makes one
boring.
of us. That makes one of us. I don't know. I
So
was playing video games also while watching it, and I just see people talking, and I'm like, yeah, no. And I just and I just stopped watching it. Ugh.
this was
The
one
fact
of
that I
the
was
most
playing video
boring
games and
MCU
still got
movies.
bored. But yeah, I think that some of it was filmed well. Like you remember like the funeral scene, everything like when they were standing there. Ryan Coogler filmed that very well, honestly. So yeah, it's just
Moving
too
on.
bad that both men passed away. It's very sad, honestly. That's really
19,
sad.
Captain America: The First Avenger.
Too
No,
low.
that's fine. It's
Oh, actually,
fine
wait.
to
It
me.
says written by Christopher Marcus and Stephen McFeely. That's the people that did Winter Soldier and Thor: The Dark World and possibly Civil War.
I
Huh? They
like
just had a
this
different
movie. This
director.
is a fine ranking, honestly, to me. It's fine.
I like the directing. It was filmed really well, in my opinion. It was
I
filmed
like
great, and I'm a
this,
person that
of
looks at
course.
that sometimes. The what?
This movie's just it's good. I like of course it's set in the 40s, but I just love the setting and that. It's pretty cool. And
And it's
just
filmed like a
Captain America is
gangster.
just a very cool character.
Yeah, I think there was
All right,
cast.
moving on
The cast did pretty good. So yeah, it was
to number
iconic.
18, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
I don't agree with this.
I
I think
wouldn't
that
put it over
the
the
first
first
Avenger
Avenger.
should have been higher than it, and I don't know. I think that this movie is just kind of
And
whatever.
Volume 3 of Guardians of the Galaxy should be higher than this.
Yeah, I think that like people love Shang-Chi. I'm like, it's all right. It's not great. I think
It's
that they
okay.
definitely tried to redeem Mandarin a little bit. I think that they tried to do that, and it's even funny that they have Trevor Slattery in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that they also adapted him kind of cool. Honestly, like I mean, visually, it's like the colors are not really great, but I mean, like the punching thing where it shows like the rings like go off his arm, that's really cool, honestly. And I think that the Shang-Chi himself was cast well. So yeah,
Yeah.
this is the
Okay.
guy that's gonna be doing the new
The number
Spider-Man movie, right?
yes. Destin Daniel Cretton. Yep. All right, moving on to 17, Deadpool and Wolverine.
I should have been maybe a little lower. I
I
watched
haven't
it
seen it.
with
I think it's just a fine ranking because I haven't
I
seen it
watched
and
I
probably put
watched
in
it
the
with a
mid
filter.
category.
Gonna put that out there. I watched it with like a content filter. So people are like, why would you do that? I watched it with a content filter. Um with a content filter. It was good. Cool. Like I mean the Hugh Jackman. Logan should have been his final movie to be fair. But yeah, Reynolds was able to convince him to come back. So yeah. And I'm not like recommending people out there just go and watch it, honestly. So yeah, I'm not recommending it. Yeah, I had a filter, so yeah. All right, next movie.
16, Agatha All Along. Never seen it. Can't
How
comment on it.
I
I don't
never
know why
watched this
this is as
show, but I heard it was terrible, or at least like not great.
I heard that was just mid, but not 16.
Yeah, how is it a 16? Like, was the story
I,
like well written or something? Like, I mean,
I
obviously,
have
spiritually, I
honestly
look
no
at this and
idea.
like, yeah, no, but yeah,
Never watched it. Okay.
yeah.
15, The Avengers. To me, it should be higher. It's a good movie.
I think it's a good ranking. That's just me. I think it's a good ranking. It's just a Joss Whedon
I just
movie,
love how
but it
they
actually has exposition, so
okay.
it's okay.
Moving on to
It's good.
14. Spider-Man Homecoming.
It's
I
pretty
would
high, but I
switch
mean, it still
Avengers
was a good movie.
and Spider-Man Homecoming. I think Avengers
Huh?
is better than Spider-Man Homecoming. I used to hate
Yeah, I'd
this
say so.
movie, but rewatching it, I actually enjoyed it.
Which is funny. I'm not even really a big fan of
Glad I was
Holland,
too harsh on
honestly,
it.
but I think Holland did well in this. I don't really like the Mr. Stark stuff, but I think it works fine in this. I think that Holland has really good movies. Like I'm not even like a big Far From Home person, and I could admit like a lot of Holland stuff is pretty good. So yeah,
Mhm.
because Marvel Studios is working on it, and they can actually make something that everyone can appreciate, unlike something like Tobey Maguire, which obviously was the 2000s, and then Andrew Garfield, which has its followers and also has its against it. All right, next.
Captain America Civil War at 13.
Okay. Okay. I mean, some of the
I think
stuff
it
is
should be
higher than it.
higher.
It's like, okay. Yeah. Again, Christopher Marcus, Stephen McFreely. Why don't they bring these guys back? Gosh. Where are these guys? Do they just not work on Marvel anymore or something? Wow, it is so dark in my room. Gosh, you know what? We're gonna get some alternative lighting. Wow, that okay. What's your opinion on this movie?
I really like it. It's very good. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
All right,
It kind of
12.
murdered Batman versus
Okay.
Superman.
Okay.
What
Okay.
what
I don't know what they
what
were doing when they
what
made this, putting this at 12, Avengers Infinity War. What were they thinking?
Again, we're about to get into really hot take territory.
Oh my
When we get to
gosh, it's
Endgame, you're
so
gonna hate me.
bad.
But yeah,
Such a
Infinity War.
bad ranking.
Infinity War. I don't know if this
Oh,
might be less than on your side, but it's less than on my side, so it might be greater than on your side. Infinity War greater than Endgame. That's my opinion. Oh
no,
wait, look, written by Christopher Marcus and Stephen McFreely. Huh? Why don't you bring them back? Gosh. But no, I think that Infinity War's better. I just do.
this
That's just my
movie
opinion.
was amazing, but what, what 11 projects are actually 10? 10 projects are better than Avengers Infinity War. You cannot name 10 projects better than this.
Boy, are some of them a tie? Or something? I don't know. All right, next.
11. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
It's not a bad
This
ranking.
should
I
not be
mean, it
even
should be a
higher than
little.
Infinity War. That's
Infinity
garbage. That's
War.
a garbage ranking.
I just need to watch it again, honestly. I
Volume
guess.
3 is better than Volume 2.
Yeah, I could see that. I just need to rewatch it. I think the scene where Yondu dies, I think is all around.
That's
It
a
is
good
so
scene.
sad. Oh my gosh, it is so sad. But yeah, like I said, James Gunn makes you cry, makes you laugh, makes you feel dark. Anyways, next.
All right, number 10 is Loki.
No,
I actually like this show. I just finished the first
it shouldn't be
season for
that
the
high.
first time, and I actually like this show. Should it be number 10? No,
Yeah,
but it
it
was
shouldn't be
actually
number
really
10.
good.
I never watched
So,
season 2.
yeah, I'm watching it right
I
now.
watched
And
season 1.
this is actually a pretty good show. I love the idea of the TVA and the mystery
Mm-hmm.
surrounding it in season 1 of like who's actually in charge of it,
Mm-hmm.
which was really cool. And them going to different places on the timeline, that was cool.
All right, what's next?
Number 9, Thor Ragnarok. I actually agree with that ranking.
Yeah, it's not a bad ranking.
Except with we have to of course put Avengers Infinity War way in front of this. But Thor
Yeah,
Ragnarok to me is a very good movie. It's a top 10 Marvel movie.
but Infinity War is better. Oh, all right, is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
I agree.
Infinity War is way
But
better,
Christopher L.
but
Yost.
I think
Christopher
Thor
L. Yost.
Ragnarok's a top 10.
Yeah, Christopher L. Yost, along with Christopher Marcus and Stephen McFreely, I think that those were their names, wrote The Dark World. So this still actually had a Dark World writer on it. The one that was listed first. He was listed third this time, so maybe they're like, Dark World was not very good, you get to go third now. What's the next one?
Iron Man at 8. I actually agree with this ranking. I'd put it at 7.
We're gonna go
No,
down
8.
here
Yeah.
for a sec.
I'd
I'm
put it
gonna
at
go
8.
down here. Oh my gosh. What? What? How could this be at that? I mean, it's kind of agreeable. I can't really argue with them too much, but when you see
Not
what's in
top
front
5.
of it, when you
It's not
see
top 5.
what's in front of
Yes,
it
I
is
know.
so infuriating.
Yeah,
You know what's in front of
but
it. Ugh,
in my
gosh,
rankings, this is
this
what
is
I would
better
put.
than
I'd put it
Endgame.
at 8.
This is better than Endgame. That's my opinion. I know that people will disagree with me. Even though
Gosh.
I'll say this, I think that when I think more about Endgame now, I'm kind of like, okay, it's not that bad. But
Endgame
yeah,
was Endgame was one of the best. That is the best one. Okay, let's keep going. 7, Spider-Man No Way Home. This is top 5 for me.
I think it's top 20 for me. And I have a reason. I have a reason. And I think you know my reason for it. It's because it's a bad rewatch movie. But anyways, give your opinion on this movie. Hello?
It's great. It's great. And it's amazing, especially with Andrew and Toby going back in the movie. This is one of the best theater experiences I've ever had in my
Yeah, it was
life.
a good
It
experience.
was when Andrew came out of that portal. I was so excited. I was so happy. I was like,
You
"Oh
know,
my
after he was
gosh,
like,
he's
"No, I'm
here."
not in the movie. What are you talking about? How?
Yeah.
What? And what? No." So yeah, would have been cool if
All
Gwen was
right,
in it.
number 6.
Obviously, kind of
I
dead.
can't really say anything about X-Men 97 because I've only seen like 5 episodes of it.
I
So,
watched it. It was good. It had like relationship drama, which was annoying because the original series didn't really have that too much. But I mean, it's okay. Yeah, it was. Here's my thing though. X-Men '97 was actually good. Like that's my opinion. Especially like when it starts out, it feels just like original, like similar to the '90s series. Not completely like it. Like some of it is very similar. The animation, especially in the early season, was very good. Studio Mir. They're the people that do Invincible, and they did Avatar: The Last Airbender and Korra, I believe. They used to be called JM Animation. I think that they're the same. But no, my thing about '97 kind of becomes like horror-ish, like as it goes on. I'm just gonna spoil it for you. There's a guy named Bastion who's a human sentinel, basically. Maybe he's not human, but like people are like sentinel kind of things. They have like some like weird, creepy, like not disease, but like they become like zombies almost, and they're all like that basically. So it really like a '92 was like a kid series. This is less of a kid series, honestly. So yeah, it is good. So yeah,
number 5, Captain America with the Winter Soldier. This is
that's
top
a good
3
ranking.
for me.
That's a good
This
ranking. I
is
originally
top
said it was
3.
the best MCU movie of all time. I used to say that.
Top
That's a
3.
good one. Who are those screenwriters? Say their names, Max.
It's for Marcus and Stephen McFeely.
Maybe it's like they should bring them back. Like it might just be at least mostly the Russo brothers writers, but like bring them back, man. This was well written. You read the
Okay.
comic.
Yeah, the comic was actually pretty good, but the movie, that
Hmm.
movie is
Yeah,
so good.
the
I
comic was
love
slower.
it was like a thriller. It didn't really
Yeah,
feel like a Marvel movie. It more
so
felt
before
like
we
one
get
of those like
started,
government like spy thrillers that like the
yeah.
government's under attack and like
Does
they have
anybody
one
want to
guy
get
that
out?
has to fix it all. I really uh
They
uh
adapted Arnim
okay, yep,
Zola interestingly, so that's cool.
this is the one. Why is WandaVision number
Let me
4?
guess. Yep.
Yep, okay. This
Is it because it
was
was
good,
filmed
but
like
not top
classically
4.
that they're like,
Not
this
even
is
close.
better than Iron Man? They won't hate this.
Yeah, this is not better than Iron Man. It's not better than Captain America: Winter Soldier. It's definitely not better than Infinity
Wait, it
War.
says Jack
This
Schaefer.
deserves to be way lower.
I thought Matt Shackman was the one who developed this.
Well, he
Because
directed
it
it.
says created by Jack Schaefer. He's the guy that created Agatha all along. Or
Yeah,
this should
but
have been
he
called Agatha House of Harkness. They called it Agatha all along
moving
because they're
on
like, people will watch
to
this.
number 3, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Not a bad ranking, but there's
This is a
better.
great movie, but not this high. Not
Yeah.
even close to this
Yeah,
high.
it's a good movie, but it's not a great ranking. It's I
Okay.
know that would you say that people barely knew who they were?
Yeah,
So
only
that's
like
actually cool.
diehard
Also, I
Marvel
also see
fans.
Nicole Perlman there. I know that Bullets and Blockbusters has a video about like what it originally would have been. Did you watch that?
I barely watched it. I didn't watch that much of
Zachary
it.
Levi, Amanda Seyfried, James Momoa. Or my bad. Why did I say James Momoa? No, it's Jason Momoa. Oh my gosh, I'm a DC fan and I messed up Jason Momoa's name. Wow. Um, no, but like yeah, that stinks. Wow, gosh, man, all the times I watched the Snyder Cut for nothing. But basically, like it would have been a lot different. But honestly, I think what we got was great, and I think the thing that really proves it's great or good is because, like, would you say that barely anybody knew who the Guardians of the Galaxy were?
Yes, only
Like
diehard Marvel fans.
barely anybody. Like, and it was universally like loved. Like everybody loved James
Yes.
Gunn in this thing, and that's really cool. Honestly, that he was able to do that. So that's really cool. Also, the director
So
wrote it. So that's good. Anyways, next.
moving on. Okay. This is a good movie, but it's not top 10.
Yeah,
Definitely
no,
not top 2.
30, and I'm gonna get banned for that. Like, Black Panther is a movie that it's like not great in its first half. Like, it's I feel like maybe it's the fact that like it was more Wakanda based. Like in the second half, honestly, that made it a better movie. Like I think it becomes a better movie in its second half, honestly. Like him rising back to power and stuff like that, and then him
Mhm.
fighting Killmonger and like getting back and stuff like that. Like well, the second half of the movie in general was just better. How do you feel about this movie?
I think it's good, but after rewatching it, why would someone put this at number 2? It's not
Is
even
this based
close
on
to
Rotten
number 3.
Tomatoes scores and just like general like critic consensus or something? Because I
I
remember
have
seeing
no
Black
idea.
Panther and hearing it was like the greatest thing ever, and then I watched it and I was like, it's okay. Like I wasn't that into it honestly. I think that Chadwick Boseman, man, like we'll never get another Black Panther. Like that's the thing. Like he really defined Black Panther honestly, and
Yeah.
everyone loved his. Oh, don't even show me number one. I don't even want to talk about
This
it
is
honestly.
this is I agree with this 100%.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is awesome. This movie is
I would maybe put this in
every
top
time I
10.
see this movie and see this scene in particular that's showed in the picture when they all come out of the portals and he says Avengers and he catches Thor's hammer, says assemble, just goosebumps. Just oh my, it's one of the greatest scenes of all time.
Days of Future Past, Endgame. Avengers Endgame. You know, I can actually defend its first act, and I know people are gonna get angry because I said I can defend it. Um, it's definitely difficult to come off of the heels of a movie that literally killed off half of your universe. Honestly, the time travel thing, it was I mean, like I guess it's like kind of what they had to do, but it would have been cool if they would have done the multiverse there, and they would have. This is very. I guess this might be controversial to say, and just ended the Marvel universe there. Honestly, I know that we wouldn't have gotten things like No Way Home and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and even Far From Home, honestly. But I think, honestly, even Far From Home could have just ended the universe. But I think Endgame really was the climax, and it's really difficult to follow that, honestly. And I actually kind of view Iron Man's death a little differently. I was literally unhappy in the theater. Like, I wasn't even crying. I was just unhappy about it. I can defend it, and it would have been even easier to defend if they would have just ended the universe there, honestly. Like, how are you really supposed to follow that? You killed off or like made old your most marketable characters, honestly, and then you kind of just have a bunch of people that like either people don't care about or just deserved better movies. So I think that that's kind of my opinion on Endgame. Is like its final act is pretty cool. I mean, it's the climax, like the big ultimate fight and stuff like that. Then Iron Man sacrifices himself and all that kind of stuff. So that was all right. Yeah. I know my opinion on Endgame is like controversial, but just I think Infinity War was a better movie personally. So, what do you think?
I think Endgame's the best Marvel movie, hands down. It is the pinnacle of Marvel movies, and the fact that it took all the characters that they introduced in those phases and it ended like that. I'm totally fine with Iron Man dying. It's sad, but I love that they did that and hit that. Seeing that he says, I am Iron Man and snaps is
Yeah,
just
and then he just
chills.
lays there
It's
silent.
so good.
Yeah. Yeah. I think my other thing is how else would they have done it? Like that's my thing. How else would they have done it really? Would they have just left the characters alive? It wouldn't have really felt like that much of an emotional impact. When it for me in my mind like it would have been better, but I think that honestly killing off Iron Man really kind of was like a how else do you really do it? At least in my mind it was
Mhm.
there. So, yeah, so that was variety ranking of the MCU. Honestly, going through it with
Yep.
you, I feel like I didn't view it as poorly, but like there are definitely some hot takes in there, man. I don't know what
Yeah.
variety like what were you
Yep.
thinking? In some instances. You put WandaVision over Iron Man,
Yeah.
Guardians of the
And
Galaxy
over
Volume
Infinity War.
3, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Infinity War, Moon Knight, to be honest with you, which I mean even Moon Knight can have had some
Winter
issues. Here's the thing
Soldier.
about WandaVision. WandaVision in its beginning was actually good, and then it got better, but just WandaVision was just okay. That's my opinion. Wait, Winter Soldier. Was it
Yeah.
over was it over Winter Soldier?
Yes, it was over Winter Soldier.
How could you do that? Variety? Like, what was that? Yeah, like there are some decisions in that weren't great. So
Yeah.
I don't know. We might edit this thing out of the video. Do you just want to end there, or do you want to go on a little bit?
I do have some other news to talk about.
So it's about Brand New Day,
Hey,
right?
moving on to some other news. We had some news come out today that Shrek 5 has now been pushed back from Christmas 2026 to June 30th, 2027.
They're gonna read
So
the
there's
timeline.
we're really looking forward to Shrek 5. You just have to wait a whole half a year or so.
I
Just
kind
for
of
those
forgot
that
it
really
existed,
care about Shrek
honestly.
5.
I kind of forgot it existed. Just me over here with Puss in Boots, The Last Wish. Just like, no, dude, we got peak, okay? You're not gonna top Puss in Boots, The Last Wish. Sorry. Like, I mean, Shrek the Third, people didn't like it, and then the fourth one, I was fine with it. People also some people didn't like it, so I don't know. DreamWorks is kind of sporadic when it comes to making movies. They make a great movie, then they make two not great movies, then they make two great movies, and then they're all over the place. So yeah, Disney's kind of like that, at least when it comes to animated movies sometimes. So yeah, everybody for watching First Flight. As always, like this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never ever miss any of our content, and we'll see you there.